Hello there. So I had a crazy idea. What if you only had like onions, like you had one ingredient to work with, onions, and that was it. So you had onions, maybe some seasonings, and like garlic. That was like all you had in the entire house. Whether you forgot to go to the grocery store, you ran out of money, food stamps, I don't know, and you can't go to the grocery store either because like you're out of money or because it's late at night and I don't know, maybe they can't get to the bus stop. So maybe it's too dangerous to go outside because it's late at night. So, what if you only had onions and garlic? So, what I did was I chopped up one onion. I did two cloves of minced garlic. We'll see if I needed to add three. And then I added some of the seasoning salt. Let me get it real quick. Get the stuff I used. These are the things I used. I added 1 tablespoon of the seasoning salt. Now, if you want a stronger taste in the broth, you can add another half tablespoon. I wouldn't add 2 because it gets really salty unless you want it salty, but it's got a lot of sodium and you have to consider your health. So it's got a lot of sodium. So if you are on a low sodium diet, avoid this. I added a good amount of this black pepper because it really helps with the flavor. And this is just apple cider vinegar. You can use white vinegar too. A little tip, actually, is here's the crazy thing. Something that separates master chefs and pro chefs from the average home cook is vinegar or any kind of acid. Not any kind of acid, but like food acid used in vegetable and meat dishes. You would actually use a lot of times limes or lemons to bring out the flavor in vegetables and meats, and that does make a difference. I've tasted it with and without in the same dish that I've made. It makes a huge difference. So yeah, so it's a good idea to have a little bit of vinegar. You could use lemons and limes; those are more flavorful. But if you really want to save money and worry about food waste, go with the vinegar. It works too. And it's not quite as well, but this does not go bad very easily. And yeah, it does not go bad very easily. You can get organically very easily if you want organic, but it does not go bad very easily, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper. So let's try the taste test. The water, I just added a good amount of water to make a broth to cook it in. This is probably good for diet food too, because it's got like 50 calories in the whole thing. It's a lot of broth there. Oh, and that's for the cooking process. All I did was once I put it all together, all the ingredients together with the water, and set it on high heat to boil. Once it came to a rolling boil, I put it on, kept it there for 10 minutes. Because if it's on for 10 minutes, it takes all the onion taste, almost all the onion taste out, because I don't like the onion taste. So that's almost all gone. And then after that, I thought, well, I'll leave it on the warm burner for another 2 minutes with the heat off to help make the flavors kind of blend. So let's take a taste test. And real quick, your breath will stink after this, so you're probably not going to do this late at night. We don't have anywhere to go. In fact, there's a town here where I live. I believe it's Gary, Indiana, where it's actually illegal to go on public transportation or to a movie theater or other public event within 1 hour of eating onions or garlic. So this has both. Whoa. Let's try this taste. It's going to be hot, so let's try it. I don't expect it to be great, but let's try it. Yeah, it's too salty. Probably should have halved the salt. But if it wasn't so salty, it'd probably be good. But yeah, it's too salty. So that's something to note. Next time, probably half the salt. I'll probably try the recipe again with half the salt. If I had something to make it better, I'd try maybe a little better. Like teaspoon or half a tablespoon of butter. And if you want, you can probably add a little hot sauce. If you like hot sauce, you can probably add a little bit of hot sauce in there. That would probably make a difference too. But that's that. Other than it being a little too salty, it's pretty good. So, yeah, actually, onions, you can make halfway decent soup with just onions and some seasonings. And like I said, this entire thing has like, it's an onion, so it has like 50 calories. So it's good diet food. And even if you want to use 2 onions and really double it, you're looking at 100 calorie soup. And that's going to be a lot of food, broth. So, yeah, you can actually make good recipe with like just what you can find in your cupboard if you have it lying around, seasonings and vinegar, and just an onion. So that's good. I found that out. So I'm probably going to keep onions around from now on in case I run out of food. But, yeah. And this was like $1. You can get at the dollar store really easily for a pound of salt, seasoning salt. So, yeah. Something I might try in the future is actually this, not seasoning salt too. Here's the other one. Garlic and pepper seasoning. I might try that in a recipe. That was also $1 at the dollar store. But, yeah. I'd say it was pretty good. It was a learning experience because it was too salty, but yeah. All in all, a pretty good recipe. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoy your cooking.